This is the game of war. As you can see, you first begin by choosing a player. You can choose Captain America, Elmo, Tweety, or Mickey. I am going to choose Mickey. You then can see in the top left corner it says click D for directions. When you click and hold down D, you see choose a player, click draw card to begin, user with higher card wins, play until no credits or no cards. Those are the general directions of how to play war. I will begin by drawing a card. You can see since the computer had a king and I had an 8 that the computer won both the king and the 8, and this is viewed at the computer total cards, which increased to 53 and the player decreased to 51. You can also see in the top right hand corner there are credits and bet, and at the bottom it says use the up and down arrow to change bet. I will now increase the bet to 2. When I go to click draw a card this time, I had a king and the computer had a 10. Therefore, since I won, my credits increased to 12, and I won the cards on the table. I will now continue to play until a war occurs. At this point, the computer and the player both have an ace, and according to the terms of war, 3 face down cards are placed on the table, and the last card is placed face up. Since the player has a higher last value card, a jack versus a 5, the player gets their cards on the table plus the computer cards. And as seen, you can still see that the player total cards and the computer total cards still add up to 104, which is the original amount of cards, therefore verifying that the computer lost the appropriate amount of cards and the player gained the appropriate amount of cards. You can also see that the wars won for the player went up by 1, while the computers remained at 0 since the player won. In order to lose the game, you either run out of cards or run out of credits. I will now attempt to purposely lose, so you are able to view what happens when a game is over. I will keep increasing the bet so that it matches the credits in hopes of losing. Since I bet all the credits I have, the game is now over. And you can see that displayed on the right. At the bottom it says press R to restart game, which can be done at any time or once the game is over. I will now press R. As you can see, the board went back to having 0 wars won for both the computer and the player. There is no chosen player, and the bets and credits go back to their default numbers, 10 and 0. This is the game of war.